1.1 FM and AM 1160. She is Lieutenant Candace Horsman, Salvation Army of Indiana County. And might I say, newly engaged Candace Horseman of the Salvation Army. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really what I'm here to talk about this morning. Is my
I
love
thought you would be.
life. So no.
Go ahead,
But
show
thank you.
our Facebook people
You can kind of
your
see
ring.
the ring. It's
Yeah. You can
it's
walk
nice and
over there
No.
and show it to them if you'd like.
I think they're okay.
But that's a family heirloom ring, huh?
It is. It's my fiance's grandmother's diamond
Yeah.
from her engagement ring. So
Is he local?
he lives in Pittsburgh and he works
Uh-huh.
for the Salvation Army there.
I've heard of that town.
You have, yeah. It's kind of a big
Pittsburgh.
deal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really why she came today. But, I asked her to come back and tell us about an update on the Salvation Army kickoff event. The breakfast is coming when?
It is coming November 8th, which is
November
a
8th.
Monday.
Okay.
Yep. Bright and early in the morning, 7 a.m.
At?
At the KCAC.
Mm-hmm. And it is a breakfast.
It is a breakfast. It's a breakfast buffet. We will have coffee, which I will be drinking a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have coffee and drinks and a full buffet, generously underwritten by In First Bank. They're a really awesome supporter of ours. And we've been lining up more auction items, so I have a couple more things to share.
Oh, good.
I can't give everything away because I need some surprises.
Oh, yeah.
But Romeo's Pizza,
Mm-hmm.
they donated a basket, which is really fun, a pizza
whole
family,
basket.
a family pizza night.
Uh-huh.
So they're always really wonderful to us. Sheets has donated 5 baskets with different goodies and coffee and snacks. We have a stay for 2 at the Hilton, which is wonderful. We have our friends at the 700 shop right across the street. They donated a brand new woman's coat. So, and their stuff is just beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
And then I think I talked about the Laurel Valley Golf Package. Last time we have a bunch of gift cards and a couple more things that we're working on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should say our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. And, of course, Jonathan Mack, the Mack family, has supported the Salvation Army for so many years and been a big part of this breakfast, too. For people to go to the breakfast, what do they need to do?
They can go online. If they go on our Facebook page, the registration link is up, or they can call me and I can give it to them. But it's really easy. It's an online registration page. It's a suggested $15 donation to come. Some people do it, some people don't. It's all right, as long as you bid on things.
And when you go online, what is the specific website?
That is a good question that I forgot. I'm sorry. I told you I haven't had coffee this morning.
Is Salvation Army Western PA?
I believe it's WPASalvationArmy.org/Indiana Breakfast.
That's it.
There it is. It was
That's
deep
it.
in the vault there. I had to pull it out.
WPA Salvation Army.
Salvationarmy.org/Indiana Breakfast.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work, I'm so sorry. Please call me.
Just Google it, you'll find it.
And next time I come on the radio, I'll bring a postcard with the link.
There you go. There you go. But the Red Kettle campaign is so important. And for you, I know it's a very exciting event. For everybody at the Salvation Army, when you get the Red Kettles going, then you know that's right in the wheelhouse, huh? You can't wait for that.
Yeah, and that's what we're known for. Tis the season, right, for joy. And it is. It's a lot of fun. It's a good way to be present in the community. And people really look for us, whether for good or for bad. Sometimes they might get annoyed by the sound of the bell ringing, but really we're a staple outside of stores. So right now I'm trying to find volunteer groups that will ring the bell.
Well, I was going to ask you that because that's always been a big part of it is lining up volunteers.
Yeah. And a lot of the time people don't want to do it because they don't want to commit to an 8-hour shift, and that is totally fine. If you can do an hour or 2, I could totally work with that. I know a lot of churches, they actually do shifts. So they have a group or an organization, and they'll say, okay, you do this hour slot, you do the next hour, and they just keep passing the bell off to the next person.
So the men's Sunday school class is between 5 and 6 o'clock tonight. And women will come in from 6 to 7.
We will do whatever works for people. We're just really grateful for the support. I know we have a men's group and a women's group at the Salvation Army, and they did a little duel. They stood at both Walmart doors.
Oh, yeah? A little competition?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the men won the last year.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Well, because obviously I'm part of the women's group, so I'm a little biased. But No, I guess fortunately for our funding purposes, they they
Yeah.
won and did very well.
Yeah. But a
But
serious part of it is the fact that the number of volunteers that you are able to get will also have an impact on the number of different sites at which you can put the red kettles out this year.
absolutely, and that's a hard thing. So there were times towards the end of the season where we lost some workers, where people would call and say, "Oh, I didn't see the kettle out," and that's because we don't have workers to cover them. And
Mm-hmm.
as you know, it's really, really hard to find employees anywhere. And so
Sure.
while we do hire, we're limited in our wages because we're a nonprofit, and so we really, really rely on volunteers to step up and to donate whatever time they can. And then everything that they raise goes back to the Salvation Army, 100% of it.
All right, so all of the Sunday school classes and church groups that are listening, they all have representatives listening. Civic organizations,
Yep.
fraternal organizations,
Absolutely.
eagles, elks, moose, everybody else, all the
Yes.
different animals.
And some of them do that. The sheriff's department stands
Yeah.
for us, and
Give Candace a call
Please.
and give them a few hours that you can ring the bell at the Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign. I've done it for a lot of years, and it's a fun thing. I know I did it with IRMC,
oh, okay.
and they just took a whole day
Yeah.
at the mall, and that was such a great and beneficial thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I remember last year, IUP men's basketball, they ring for us. And there's
Yeah.
nothing like, you can't miss a 7-foot tall basketball player ringing. You can't ignore him, And one of them came, I believe it was the coach, came in a full Santa suit. And so, hey, if you want to dress up like a turkey or a Santa.
I'm just trying to imagine Joe.
I don't know if it was
wearing the
him.
Santa
See, now
suit.
if I'm going to get a call from him saying that wasn't me. It was one of them. But yeah, you can go crazy.
Yeah.
The more attention you bring to yourself, honestly, at the
Yeah.
kettle, the better.
Not picturing that at all. It's
It's got to be someone else then.
doesn't
Uh-oh.
compute. But it's so much a big part of the Salvation Army, and it gives people a chance to become a part of the Salvation Army family in a way that maybe they hadn't thought of,
Definitely.
and get acquainted with what it is that you do.
Yeah.
So by all means, do that. Give Candace a call and get in line to ring the bell this year. Okay. Once more, for people who want to go to the breakfast, is there a deadline that you have to be notified by?
Preferably November 1st.
Okay.
But
And that's a week
honestly,
ahead of time.
if you show up the day of, we'll make it happen.
There you go. An extra piece of bacon for them.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll sacrifice my bacon for someone.
All right.
Yeah.
WPA SalvationArmy.org /
Indiana breakfast.
Indiana Breakfast. That's the
Impressive.
website.
Yeah.
All right. She's Candace Horsman visiting with us here this morning. Congratulations on the engagement.
Thank you.
Yeah. When's the wedding?
August of
August.
2022, August 5th.
All right. Let's get planning here.
Yeah.
Let me see.
A lot of work.
You've got things to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Candace, thanks so much.
Thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. 21 minutes after 8 o'clock, and good morning. Thanks so much for being with us here today. Coming up in our next half hour, State Representative Jim Struzzi will be with us. He'll ring the bell for you. Yeah. You ask Jim. Jim will ring that
I'm
bell.
going to hold him to it.
From the Indiana County United Way, Annie Rizzo and Amanda Augustine stop by an hour from now. And at 9:45 this morning, we are talking with Tara Lowe's. Tara's with the State Department of Labor and Industry. They have an apprenticeship program that she's going to tell us all about. It's Indiana